So now we'll be downloading and configuring Maven. Now in order to do that, we need to simply write download Maven, and we need to download this. We need to go to the very first link and click on this bin zip file, right, which is the latest one. So once you do this, it will I've downloaded it in the downloads package, and this is where the Apache Maven is, right? So Maven is inside this bin folder. In order to use Maven, in order to use Maven commands, you need to set up the environment variables for Maven as well, same way like we did it for Java. So again, go to your terminal and say open.bash underscore profile, and create a variable called as export maven underscore home, and give the path of the root directory, which is inside downloads and your Apache Maven folder. Right now, Maven is inside bin. So after your Java home bin variable, you need to write put a colon and write maven underscore home bin. Forget about the other things that I've configured. You need to do it something like this. I'll do it for you like this, right? So export path equal to this colon $maven home \bin. That is it. So this is the only thing you need to do. I'll just revert the existing changes. Right. So once you write it in your path variables, once you have declared a Maven home variable and given it in your path variable with the bin folder, that is like this colon and $maven underscore home \bin. So once you are done with this, your Maven is successfully configured, and now you can go over here and say mvn ---- version should show you this message. If you get this message, it means Maven is successfully configured. You can even try doing echo $maven underscore home should show you the path of Maven on your machine, right? Same thing, you can do it for Java. Echo $Java underscore home should show you the Java home path on your machine, right? So these are the two very important things that you need to do in order to configure Java initially, and then Maven. Now Maven comes inbuilt inside your Eclipse as well. In your latest Eclipse, you'll find a Maven plugin. Once you click on new, and instead of selecting Java project, click on project, you'll find Maven over here. So here we can create a simple Maven project. Click on next, create a simple project, next. Group ID is your domain, artifact ID is your project name. So I'm gonna give it as Selenium testing and click on finish. So a Maven project will be created over here. Now the same thing that we did in Windows, all steps will gonna remain same. So we'll be opening up this pom.xml file, and we need to add all dependencies that we would be needing in order to get started with Selenium. So first I'm gonna add the dependency stack, and inside it I'll be adding the Selenium dependencies. So I'll go to there's a standard repository, MVN repository. From here we're gonna get all dependencies related to Selenium and other utilities we're gonna use. So Selenium will be downloading the latest one, so 3.141.59 as of today. So just add it, save. Once you save it, within few seconds you're going to see that all the Selenium jars are added to your project. Now after adding Selenium, the next thing, whenever we are working with browsers, we need to download the browser executable files as well, right? So like if you are directly watching this lecture before watching the initial configuration that we did for Windows, I would recommend you to at least watch those lectures. Even if you are working on Mac, you don't have Windows machine, because the configuration remains the same that we did it on Windows, right? What all things that we are doing right now, same thing is there for Windows as well. But in the Windows sessions, I have actually explained it in very depth, what all executable files you will be needing and how you're going to automate those executable files as well, right? So I'll directly going to do that thing over here. There is a dependency called as WebDriver Manager dependency. So this is one of the very important dependency that you need to download. You'll be downloading the latest one. This will help you in automating your executable files, right? So executable as in like even if you're working on Firefox, even if you're working on Chrome, if you want to launch those browsers, you need a executable file, right? So one process is to go to seleniumhq.org and download it manually from here. So see third-party browser driver executable not developed by Selenium HQ. So you'll be downloading it one by one, like going to Chrome driver, and then you'll download the latest one from here, the zip file for Mac. Instead of doing it like this, the best way is with the help of this WebDriver Manager class, right? So how we're going to do it, I'm going to show it to you right now. So let's say I create a very first class inside the test Java package. I'm going to add a package called as test cases, and we'll be creating a new class called as test browsers, right? So let's say I talk about the very first browser called as Firefox. So Firefox as in Firefox driver class, which is there for Firefox browser. So we need to create an object of this class by saying Firefox driver equal to new Firefox driver. So I'm going to import it. So importing, we're gonna do Control Shift O, and there is a shortcut for importing it. Now, if I run this thing now, it will immediately gonna error out because it will gonna look for the executable file. Now, there are a couple of ways to do it. Either set up a path using this property, as in you need to write system dot set property, and in the key you give this value, and then in this you need to give the browser executable value. So browser executable file, you'll be downloading it manually from seleniumhq.org, and then go to download, then go over here, download the latest Mozilla Gecko driver, and then download this Mac file from here. So once you download it, you simply need to click on it and it gets downloaded. So I'll copy this and move it to some location on my desktop. Let's say I'll paste it over here and unzip it. Sorry, this is the one. So this is what the Gecko driver file is. Now I can simply get the info, copy this, and I need to paste it over here and say Gecko driver. That's it. So if I run this, it will now gonna launch your Firefox browser. Right, but this is the manual process, right? Even if I want to navigate to a website, I'll simply say driver.get http google.com. Save and run this, and we'll navigate to google.com, right? So now how we can automate this thing, with the help of this WebDriver Manager dependency, the one that we have added, right? Once you have added it over here, you're going to find this is added as a jar file in our project. Now in the next session, we're going to see how we can automate this and how we can configure other browsers as well. All right, thank you.